The story so far. The gambling match is in progress. Yudhishthir has staked his brothers and lost them to Shakuni. He wagered himself and lost to Shakuni, who took the Pandavas for slaves. The game is not over. Shakuni has more to take from the Pandavas. The game of dice, which began with Yudhishthir losing all his possessions, did not end with losing himself and his brothers to the Kauravas. After the previous round of losses, Shakuni announced in open court the victory of the Kauravas. He made an offer to Yudhishthir saying that he could win himself back from their slavery by staking Draupadi. Yudhishthir, against his better judgment, conceded to Shakuni's suggestion. This caused everyone to disapprove Yudhishthir's decision. Shakuni rolled the dice and won again. With this ultimate victory, the Kauravas rejoiced. Duryodhan called for Vidur and asked him to go fetch Draupadi. He ordered, saying that she should henceforth serve as the maid of the palace and clean the floors. Vidur immediately objected to Duryodhan's order. He said that Yudhishthir had no right to wager Draupadi, especially after he was lost to the Kauravas. He even warned Duryodhan of the wrath he was inviting and cautioned him of devastating consequences of his action. These words, however, fell upon deaf ears. He was brimming with pride to even pay heed to Vidur's warnings. Duryodhan then ordered his guard to go fetch Draupadi. Upon reaching Draupadi's chambers, the guard informed Draupadi of the events that had occurred. He told her that Yudhishthir, drunk on gambling, had lost her to the Kauravas. She was to serve as a slave to them and that she was commanded to present herself before the court. Agitated by what she heard, Draupadi refused to step out of her chambers. She could not believe that Yudhishthir would stake her to the Kauravas. Furthermore, having lost himself to the Kauravas, he no longer had any rights to decide her fate. She sent the messenger back with the message of her refusal. Draupadi's message angered Duryodhan, who then ordered his brother Dushasan to bring Draupadi forcibly to the court. Dushasan obeyed his order and rushed to fetch Draupadi. Dushasan walked into Draupadi's chambers and, like a hunter, ran to grab his prey. Draupadi, on the other hand, ran to save herself from the predator. Dushasan, however, caught hold of Draupadi's hair and dragged her out of her chamber to the assembly hall. Those who were gathered in the assembly hall were frightened by what they saw. Draupadi, with her clothes torn apart and locks scattered all over her face, was crying out for help. Seeing the helpless faces of her husbands, she pleaded to the elders for help, but none came to her rescue. Dhritarashtra and Bhishma sat helplessly. The ideas of morality and virtue had lost their meaning. Meanwhile, Duryodhan, Shakuni, and the other Kauravas laughed and mocked Draupadi and the Pandavas. Draupadi was called names and was pointed fingers at. Her rage knew no bounds. Her words fell like fire, but nothing changed. As she lay helplessly on the floor in the open court, Draupadi closed her eyes and prayed to Krishna. She knew that Krishna would protect her in the worst situation that was yet to come.
Duryodhan envied the Pandavas for their strength and the support they had gained in very little time.
Sounds of cheers for Shakuni vibrated through the hall. Shakuni won the second round too and took possession of Yudhishthir's wealth.